Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday. Isn't it funny this last couple of weeks since Christmas? Christmas Day on Saturday, New Year's Day the following Saturday. Now all that's over with. Today is my beautiful daughter's birthday. So I've got to ring her in a minute. And tomorrow, Monday, it's a bank holiday still because of New Year's Day falling on Monday. So it's really an odd couple of weeks and it disorientates you a little. So a couple of things. I've come on here rather than my iPad because it's charging. I know that there's a problem with the sound. I've got to get my son to sort my mic out. I do have a mic. Before he can sort it out, I've got to find out where it is. Over there somewhere. So I will sort the sound out, I promise. Tomorrow and Tuesday at the latest. So all that will be sorted out. Bear with me, please. What I didn't talk about yesterday in the videos was being New Year, is New Year's resolutions. I've been cleaning, by the way, so that's why I'm looking a bit like a cleaner. Whatever a cleaner looks like. So New Year's resolutions, yes, I do have some, a few, and I've got to adhere to them. So number one is getting well, it depends when they're prepared to do it at the hospital, but I've got to chase up to get my pelvic fracture done and the bones in my back, see what they can do because I just don't want to be in pain for the rest of my life, and I don't want to be on morphine for the rest of my life either. So I've got to get my bones sorted out. I've got to get my teeth sorted out. I told you I've lost some because of the zoledronic and alendronic acid stuff junk I was on for the osteoporosis. So they caused other problems. So I've got to get my teeth sorted out, and I'm still debating whether to ask the dentist, the hospital, take them all out, and if I can have all on board or dentures, whatever. I just can't be doing with all the messing around any longer. So it's my back, my teeth. It's a little bit out of my hands, as I say, because of the hospital. Things that aren't out of my hands are I've got a new sewing machine over there that I haven't hardly used at all. So I'm determined to come to terms with that and maybe make a couple of skirts for the summer. I've got a new KitchenAid, which I haven't even used because I haven't been doing any cooking for myself since Alfie died. I've been doing nothing. I'm just not eating properly, and I'm not cooking, and I'm not. I've got to start. So my sewing machine, my KitchenAid, I've got to come to terms with, get to grips with. Those are things within my control. The other thing which might be of interest to some of you is my weight now is the highest it's ever been. And I'm not pregnant, clearly. It's the highest I've ever been. Even when I was pregnant, I was only, when I had my eldest son going back, I remember that I was only 9 stone when I gave birth to him. So I was a bit taller than I am now because I've shrunk. So I'll tell you what weight I am in a minute, but look, it's got to come on. It's not nice. It's not pleasant to look at. I feel like a big fat lump. I can blame all sorts of things. I can blame the fact that for the last 18 months I haven't been able to exercise or even walk any distance. I haven't been able to do anything for myself really because of my bones. So there's that. There's the COVID situation, which we've all had. So the sitting in and nibbling at whatever's there, easy, chocolate, sweet stuff I've bought and not made when I've had visitors, biscuits and cakes and shortbread. Um, my grandson, he knows I'm not a royalist, right? And he brought me. Who is it? The Queen, Charlie and Camilla, and William and Kate. I mean, the shortbread, I'm going to have one a day probably. Because what I've decided on doing now, and I'm going to hold myself accountable today, 2nd of January. I should have done it on camera really, but I didn't think. I will do it on camera when I next weigh myself. So I weighed myself this morning. I'm the heaviest I've ever been without being pregnant. And even when I was pregnant, I wasn't this weight. So I'm a big fat rump and I now weigh 130 pounds. That might not seem like a lot. It is a lot when you're only little because my height has shrunk down from 5'3", 5'4" to a shade over 5 foot. So there you go. So I would say that I want to get down from 130 pounds down to 110, maybe a little bit below, but I want to get to 110. That's my target. That's when I'll put a swimsuit on and go swimming if I wanted to. So I'm going to do it slowly. It's £20 I've got to lose. I'm going to give myself 3 months to do it. Um, I'm not going to do any fad diet. I'm not going to do anything silly or unusual. Um, I'm going to cut down. I have sugar in my tea, so that's got to go. Cut down on biscuits and just be sensible. I've got a load of fruit in. I do eat a load of fruit. So £130, and I want to get down to, I'm going to say 112, which is 8 stone. And there, from there on in, then I want to get down a little bit further. But let's say 112. So it's £18. It doesn't sound as bad as 20, does it? So I reckon that by the beginning of April, January, February, March, April, 3 months, £18, £6 a month. That's not going to be too difficult for me to do. So 2nd of January, 9th, 1 week, 16th, 2, 23rd, 3, 30th, 4. So I will weigh myself on the 31st of January, which is just 4 weeks, the day after. So I'll weigh myself on camera, and hopefully by the 31st of January, 4 weeks, I'll have lost at least £2. It isn't a lot, I know, but because it's a comparatively small amount of weight that I've got to lose, and I'm not going to be silly about it, I think that probably that's the most I can hope for. So I'll be happy with a couple of pounds. So if I can do more, then that's great. So what am I saying? £6? Did I say £6 a month? £6 a month. So it's £124. by the 31st of January. Let's say 126, which is exactly 9 stone. So by the 31st of January, I want to be 9 stone. And you can watch me weigh myself. You can hear the nasty woman if she says I haven't lost any, or the nice woman if she says I have. You can hear her say to me, "Hello, your weight is..." Oh my goodness, get off the scale. So that's what I'm going to do. 31st of January, I've written it down here. I'll keep this by the laptop, and I shall be accountable to you all, so that's going to help me as well. Anyway, I'm going to disappear. The leek is leaking very well. It's sort of almost a third of the way up the bowl, but it smells very nice in there because I put some Zoflora in the bowl. But I must get a plumber out this week and get that sorted out. I would hate for it to come through my ceiling. Oh my goodness. The joys of being a home owner. I still don't know whether I'm going to sell up. I still don't know whether I'm going to get a flat. I would like to. I still don't know whether I'm going to rent or buy. It's going to be a year, I think, this year for me. It's going to be a year of change. It's going to be a year when I've got to adapt to being on my own and not having else to concentrate on. And a year when I've got to do something for other people and not just wallow in my misery. Because it's not nice, and it's not nice for my family, and it's not nice for you if I come on here moaning and groaning, which I don't want to do. But I do want to be honest with you all, and I will continue to be so. Okie dokie. £130, remember that. 2nd of January. By the 31st, I want to be 125. Hold me to account. Okay? Lots of love. Bye bye.